Don, I wanted to know how you went from civil engineer to this. What led you down the path in mindfulness and wellness?
I was working in Portland, Oregon. I was a civil engineer. I developed land. I built houses. For 15 years, I did that real intensively. And during that time, I came across Eckhart Tolle's book, Power of Now. And I read it one weekend when I was having a particularly difficult time at work. And it wasn't anything that I hadn't heard before, but somehow I was ready to hear it then. Sometimes it takes 50 or 100 times to hear something, and then it's like, oh, okay, that's what they meant. And so that resonated for me. And even though in those days I was working, I don't know, realistically 75, 80 hours a week, I would still go on retreats on weekends and saw Eckhart a lot for in-person retreats over a period of maybe 3 or 4 years. And then through him, I began to hear about this American Zen teacher from California named Adyashanti, and I started to go to his retreats over the next several years, and there were some shifts happened during that period of time. And so when I sold my business, I rented an apartment in California and did volunteer work in his office for 3 years. Met Patty. It was also his main assistant, and did volunteer work and went to a lot of retreats over the next several years, and then decided to move here where we didn't know. We knew one person in the whole state, and just decided to move here on a piece of property that we loved, and just to be out in nature and silence, and then just things happened. There was no master plan. There was no ultimate goal.
So you're trusting life.
Yeah, yeah.